At no fault of Logan's, it is not lost on me that it took a white man to demystify and destigmatize the use of MSG and to normalize its use in everyday kitchens. His cucumber series has a gajillion views and he regularly uses MSG in those videos. And I've done a ton of videos about MSG, but I think it's really important for us to go to the source, of this stigma. And it starts with the New England Journal of Medicine. And I'm going to read you a letter addressed to the New England Journal of Medicine written by various chefs, dietitian, cookbook authors, because I think it's really important that we start at the source. Dear New England Journal of Medicine, it's time to talk about an injustice that occurred 56 years ago. But first, we applaud your recent series revisiting historical biases throughout the journal's past. It's powerful when influential institutions like yours reflect deeply on their cultural impact. We too have felt the impact of injustice since 1968, when NEJM introduced the term Chinese restaurant syndrome in its April issue. Those 3 words have haunted the AANHPI community and for many others around the world for over 50 years. Though the published letter to the editor made no scientific claims, the title the journal attached to it sparked lasting racist myths. For decades, Chinese restaurant syndrome spawned baseless fears, not just about Chinese food, but all Asian cuisines. To this day, the stigma of Chinese restaurant syndrome lives on, with 29% of Asian people in the US having personally experienced it. Long-standing culinary staples like MSG never fully recovered. This century-old seasoning was listed as a potential cause of Chinese restaurant syndrome in the original letter, but despite no evidence of causation, consensus by numerous food safety authorities, plus support from top chefs and dietitians, the speculation lingers. We've made major strides in educating people about MSG, but misinformation is a stubborn foe. In the spirit of your commitment to address historical injustices, we, the undersigned, asked the journal to revisit the term Chinese restaurant syndrome and the 1968 letter that introduced it to the world. We believe this is an important step toward ending the chapter on this xenophobic myth and hopefully retiring this racist phrase once and for all. Today, in partnership with the Ajinomoto Group, we are sharing our stories in the hope that you will recognize the impact of this legacy and address these injustices directly. Without an acknowledgement from NEJM, it's impossible to truly close the book on Chinese restaurant syndrome. Sincerely, a bunch of very accomplished Asian people. So yeah, maybe it took Logan, to open the door on this conversation, but it's our job to all walk through it together. If you want to, please tag the New England Journal of Medicine, in this comment section. I'm also going to tag all the creators on this app that are signed to that letter if they're on TikTok. Feel free to use MSG liberally and often because it tastes good and it's generally acknowledged as being safe.